My name is Brittany McHann.
I'm Brad McHann.
And this is our comeback story.
story.
From the outside looking in, many people assume that we have it all together, but the truth is, we've walked through valleys that have tested every part of who we are.
In high school, I started to use drugs and alcohol excessively, but it had gotten to a point where it became an everyday habit. By the time I was 17, I was spending probably 90% of my money on cocaine and whiskey. But God, one night during the week, my senior year, we're hanging out with some friends, and everybody kind of left, and this blonde bombshell, she stuck around. And we were talking, and she kind of looked at me. She knew something was off, and she called me out, said, what's going on? And I told her that, I use drugs and alcohol, all the time. And she looked me dead in the eyes and said, hey, if you don't quit drugs, I can't be your friend anymore. And it hit me. And here we are, 22 years later, happily married, 4 kids, business, closer to God than we've ever been. While dropping the drugs and the excessive drinking was easy for me, I realized it was more of a identity problem than anything. I was just searching for longing and acceptance. And then I realized that this pattern's gonna keep showing up in my life. Fast forward 20 years later, we've started our own business. We've got 4 kids. We just bought this beautiful piece of property that we've just dreamed about. Life looks good, but I was just broken on the inside. I was struggling to find love, to feel loved, to feel worthy. And in all that, I started to think I could just take care of problems myself. Problems where I needed to talk to people and have community. And in those moments, I realized that I was starting to isolate. And in that season, I realized that I had become into a severe state of depression. The depression had gotten so bad that for the first time in my life, I started to experience suicidal thoughts. Suicide became an option for the answer to my problems. I started to justify that my wife and kids would be better off without me. The more clear that answer became. But God, He sent her again, that blonde bombshell. The mother of my kids, my wife, she sent a text just at the right time, not even knowing it. And it stopped the unthinkable. But God gently revealed that depression wasn't my issue. Pride was. Pride told me that I didn't need God, that I could do everything on my own, that I didn't need the community and the people around me. But through the steps of recovery, I started to learn that there's humility in leaning in on God, that I wasn't made to carry these burdens alone, that helping with the recovery classes just provided friendships that I never thought I would have. The authenticity of these people is great. You ask them a question, they tell you exactly like it is. There's no sugarcoating. How was your day? Horrible. It's bad, I hate it. It's like, thank you for sharing.
Before I came to Comeback, I felt like I had been just stuck in a long spiritual winter. I had experienced loss, multiple miscarriages, severe sickness, and even close calls with death. I felt like one storm after another just kept hitting my life, leaving me overwhelmed and exhausted. So I knew then I had a choice. I had the opportunity to lean in and to grow during those hard times, or I could crumble and just give up. But that's a lot like CrossFit. You have challenging workouts set before you. Are you gonna move forward and push through your limits and grow in strength, or are you just gonna give up? Psalms 105 says to tell of His wonderful works. And yes, I experienced loss and miscarriages, but God saved me, and I want to tell of His goodness. When we first started volunteering with the CrossFit recovery program, I expected to find people whose struggles were far worse than mine. But what I quickly realized was that All of our struggles are more or less the same. I found people just like me who are tired, who are hurting, and who are longing for healing. And that sense of a need broke down my walls and helped give me the courage to open up. Life is different today, and I'm so thankful for where Brad has been and where he is now. He's a better husband, he's a better father, and he's a better friend. And I thank God every day for saving him. Healing is possible. You don't have to have it all together. Just show up, come as you are, and know that He will restore you from the inside out.
And remember, it's never too late for a comeback.